guys. Okay, so usually when I make posts on here is right after to emphasize something I put on my Facebook page, or I'll make a post on here and I'll make a post on my Facebook page and then emphasize it on here, vice versa. So I might post there first and then here, or here first and then there. But I just want to say this. A lot of times I think people misunderstand me, and people can misunderstand anybody or whatever. But I've explained already before that a lot of people think that I'm stuck up. Some people thought that I was rude. Some people thought that I was childish. People have their own opinions. That's fine or whatever. This is my online diary or whatever, and the reason why I made it is because I can teach. It's like I'm teaching and talking about stuff I learned in my journey, and I also put in rants and stuff that I'm going through. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because what I'm currently going through, and then way back, a psychic had told me that I go to or whatever, said that people said that I was online giving sob stories. I've always been like this, online and offline or whatever. It's not sob stories because I don't want. Even if you're looking at it like that, then don't listen to it. And I'm trying to say that in the most respectful way I can, but when I've been and stuff like that, I've always done it. That's one of the reasons why I don't really get along with people who put on fronts and who fake and act like their life is so good or whatever. It's one thing to not talk about it, and it's one thing to fake in front because I'm real. That's how you kind of like, people can relate to you. Oh, I've been through that too. Okay. And it is what it is. So if you don't like it or whatever, then don't watch it. And I was also advised to blog about it online, especially when they're trying to stop the views and Gangstalking and stuff like this. So it's a lot of stuff that I'm going through or whatever. Every single thing I don't put online, but I'm very open as an empath. I'm very open, and I like to express myself. What I'm very expressive, as you can see on details and videos and stuff like that, and stuff that I post. Very expressive, very detailed. I like to just express myself because for so long, my voice was taken away. Your voice can be taken away. It don't have to be literally beat out of you in every situation. Your voice can be taken away simply by you going through something and your family scapegoating and you trying to tell your truth and reach out and nobody's listening. That's people trying to take your voice away, because it's like, if you keep on venting, nobody's saying nothing or whatever in your family, or they like they don't care, then you just get the overall idea that you're not important and they don't care or whatever, instead of just venting and people working with you to heal through that, and then you can overcome it. So I just want to say that, but let me say this. Okay, I don't like when I hear through readings or whatever that a couple, or your ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend, they're coming after you and watching stuff like that, because the first thing I hear about stuff like that, when I hear that I have an ex and the baby mama keeping a close eye on you or whatever, it makes me feel very uncomfortable, because when you don't think like that, you can't really relate to stuff like that. But then I go back and forth, because it's like my online platform is about the government and secret societies, and they do stuff like that. But it's like I'm second guessing myself when it comes to certain people from my past, and like, no, they wouldn't do that. Yeah, they're doing it. First of all, I just want to say this, because it's a lot of people that go back and forth with gang stalking, and that's not real. First of all, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you were in a relationship with somebody that totally lied on you, like, I told you little things that he would say that he knew wasn't true, made it seem like I was cheating and he was doing it or whatever, and I never cheated on him. That's like me being in a relationship with somebody, and I'm at home, I'm cooking, and my boyfriend come home and he bring me flowers, and he's like, this is just an example. He bring me flowers, but like, baby, it smells good in here. What are you cooking? I mean, you throwing down here. I just want to tell you I love you and give you flowers, but then. And then just act like I left something or whatever at the store. I left my purse and just realized I didn't run to the store real quick. So I stopped cooking. I said, people out of the food bag, I'm finna just go get something from the store. So I run and go to the store or whatever, because I'm trying to look for something I lost or left in the store. And then when I leave, he get on the phone and be like, man, I came home. She just sitting down, man. She ain't cooking, dog. And it looked like when I came in, she was trying to hurry up, get off the phone. I thought I heard the nigga on speakerphone or whatever. Like, for you to even say something like, which is some of the stuff that he does or whatever, for you to say something like that, either you're totally delusional and you imagine that and that's in your mind and you're crazy, or either you just a complete psychopath and you're a liar and you have plans to destroy that person or whatever for no reason, especially if you know the person is a good person. So that lets you know that the person is a psychopath. So when a person is a psychopath, they've had to experience some tragic type of stuff, that abuse that didn't make them an empath, it made them a psychopath, and they chose to continue to do that abuse or whatever. So people can believe that psychologists all day can believe that narcissists lie on people. Narcissists recruit flying monkey smear campaign. You can totally believe that a person can make up a complete scenario in their mind or either purposely lie about it, but you can't believe that people would stalk somebody every day and gather people to do it. I told you I almost became a part of that on one of my other videos or whatever when he said stuff about his ex-girlfriends. Everybody using him for his money. He's just the victim. So when you're doing stuff like that, you riling people up and people don't know you. Even if you look on online platform or whatever, it's like sometimes people know the truth, but they still continue to engage in foolery or whatever. Because I told you before you to stop and think about what you did for a whole year, a little past a year, or whatever, for you to stop and think about that, you would feel so convicted and be like, man, I'm a terrible person. I can't believe I did that. So you have to downplay it and sweep it under the rug and be like, nah, I did it for this song. I can't stop this. I don't want to be wrong. No, you're fucked up. Excuse me. No, you're messed up for even doing something like that. And I don't even care what delusions people have. Just leave me out of it. So that's one thing I want to say. People talking about black magic ain't real. Okay. It's certain things that in the spiritual world, if you're not a spiritualist or spiritual or whatever, you don't understand how things work. How can a person write somebody's name on a piece of paper and throw it away and then the person die? Like, come on, I'm not saying it's real, I'm just making something up. Yes, hey, people, just like you go to church and you worship God or whatever you do, or I don't go to church, but I pray to God. It's people out there that pray to the devil. If you believe in God, you have to believe in Satan. So you believe that people worship God, then you have to believe that people worship Satan. It's different, but people who don't study Satanism or research it, or don't have any kind of involvement in it, you don't understand. So I just want to say that, but let me get into it. I don't like hearing stuff like, like I said, people, your ex want to come back in your life and waste your time. Not saying her, I'm glad she's saying it to enlighten me, but because I already know, but talking about it's a couple and that irritates me because it's like some things I would never do. I'm gonna link a movie or whatever on here called Carla. I think I already said that. I don't know, my mind is just, and I'm trying to hurry to leave, but I'm gonna link a movie on here called Carla, and it talks about a couple, and she was a real naive, real low self-esteem type of woman, which still is no excuse because I've had no self-esteem before I became company. But it's like she had no self-esteem, met this guy, and he messed her whole world up. He had her aiding and abusing women, kidnapping, all that stuff they left out of the story. So I want y'all to see that. I uploaded this movie last year or whatever for a short amount of time, and I'm trying to stop erasing stuff. But I just want y'all to see how people think. The more stuff I show you, the more clips, the more movies you can kind of not get smarter, but you can see that different scenarios of how people can just be evil or whatever. And sometimes, like I said, I forget because when you don't think on a grimy level, it's kind of confusing because you're trying to figure out why would people be doing magic to stop you. You have an ex, he don't want you to hook up with a certain person, or he's like, I would never go to any of my exes and call any of their people and be like, man, this person full of SHIT. I'm online expressing my truth partly because I was left for dead lied on, which led to Gangstalking and stuff, and then black magic in the background. So it's just irritating me. Anyway, like I said, if you're worrying about why you're going through Gangstalking, God is allowing it. I knew for a long time or whatever, I was the type of person, I wish I could be tougher, I wish I could be more confident, I wish that I could not be so worried about a relationship and love and stuff like that. You can wish that all day, but you won't put that into action. Something has to happen to make you be like, if the world, and I don't mean like in an ugly type of way, like forget y'all, blah, 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 even if it comes off like that. I mean, if the world in a way like, God got my back. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of shocking or whatever, and I do sometimes be like, man, I wish I had somebody on my level I could vibe with. I don't be sitting up here like, man, I wish I had somebody around. Not that, because I can easily do that or whatever. I'm not an unattractive person, and I'm not saying it in a cocky, whatever. People can take it however they want to take it. Sometimes I do be like, man, I'd rather have somebody I can vibe with on my level or not have nobody around me at all. I don't want no time wasters or nothing like that. But yeah, let me get to what I was saying. The narcissist had to come in your life to sharpen up your discernment, and that's what the psychic told me. It activated. I've always had it, but I used to second guess myself or whatever. But after the narcissist, you leveled up or whatever. Sometimes God allows things to happen for you to see it. I keep saying that Gangstalking is meant for you to go through something you see. Nobody support you, nobody helping you or whatever. So you know who not to have around you or whatever. When you work hard and do finally level up or whatever. And you also know not to put nothing past people. So I just want to give out this quick message. I'm gonna upload this and then to my Facebook page, and then I'm gonna put that Carla movement and link it. And if you don't know my Facebook name, it's called Heyokas Emerge, HEYOKAS Emerge, EMERGE, and it's underneath the video links on each of my videos. So we'll just say that. But I'm sorry I'm a little agitated. I just wanted to get on here and just vent. So that's it for now.